Continuing on from question 9 of logical reasoning drill set number 12 over at lawhub.lsac.org, we've got a highlight tool ready to go as always, and we read the stem which states which one of the following is an assumption on which the argument depends. So we are looking at one of our big four most predictable argument question tasks. We're going to read the paragraph on the left. We're going to highlight after reading the paragraph in full what the conclusion is and try to see if we can't come up with our own prediction of what must be true in order to believe that logical conclusion. So starting from the top, in most seas, shipworms are by far the most common cause of decay in sunken wooden ships. Shipworms cannot survive in water below a certain salinity level, however. Since the salinity level of the Baltic Sea is too low for shipworms, sunken wooden ships in the Baltic Sea should be in better condition than similarly aged sunken wooden ships in most other seas, all else being equal. So, our conclusion is about the Baltic Sea, and that the sunken wooden ships are going to be in good position good condition because they don't have shipworms. And the shipworms aren't there because we don't have a certain salinity level. So we basically have to make sure that the shipworms are are more detrimental to sunken wooden ship maintenance or conservation than the salinity level. We're comparing the shipworms and the salinity level. We want to be focused on that aspect as we go to the answer choices. So starting with choice A, thank you for watching this LSAT explanation video of an official practice problem over at lawhub.lsac.org. If you're enjoying the explanation, please consider becoming a MyGuru member to get early and exclusive access to additional explanation problems to help you on your LSAT journey. You can also like the video and subscribe to become notified when additional practice explanation videos are produced by MyGuru. But for now, let's get back to this explanation. No natural predators of shipworms exist in most seas. Wonderful. Does that include the Baltic Sea or not? I have no idea. This needs additional information. That goes away immediately. Then, the Baltic Sea has a salinity level lower than that of any other sea. We don't need to have the absolutely lowest salinity level. This is actually extreme, and extremes are going to largely be only applicable as reasons to eliminate for assumption tasks when we're talking about categorical argument task questions, but B absolutely does not need to be true in order to believe the conclusion. Then choice C, high salinity levels do not drastically retard the decaying effects that water has on sunken wooden ships. We're talking about salinity levels. We're talking about the decaying effects. At the very least, I have to hold on to C. If you recognize that this is the right answer, you can select it now and move much more briskly through the remainder of the answer choices. But at the end of our process here, we will use a tool that you might remember that is only applied to assumption tasks. But we'll leave C open for now and move on to D. Water with a salinity level comparable to that in most seas does not by itself contribute to the decay of sunken wooden ships. Well, salinity level comparable to that in most seas, well, who cares about most seas? We're talking about the Baltic Sea. So goodbye to choice D. And then choice E, most recoveries of sunken ships occur in bodies of water that have salinity levels that are no higher than that of the Baltic Sea. Recoveries? We're not recovering the ship. I mean, that would need a whole bunch of additional information. Why are we suddenly recovering the ship? We're just talking about them surviving in the water. So goodbye to choice E because it would need a whole lot of additional information as well. And then, coming back to C, you might have been thinking about the negation test. So let's change our highlight color and just get rid of the word not and see what would happen to our argument if we applied the negated information from choice C to the conclusion. So if high salinity levels do drastically retard the decaying effects that water has on sunken wooden ships, well, then we don't want a low salinity level like in the Baltic Sea, and that would completely destroy our argument. And you can see how if you need to, you can use the negation test, but hopefully you're able to predict what is at issue, the distinction between salinity versus the shipworms in the Baltic Sea, to get to the right answer of choice C for number 10 without necessarily having to do that negation test, because it is just a little bit more time consuming, especially if you're aiming for a 165 or 170 plus on your own official LSAT.